All I gotta do is get everything synced up and we're good to go. Okay, so pretty much in this video, this is probably by far most the hardest video that I'm gonna make probably ever. And I'm gonna explain why that is. Number one is there's been some changes that have just they've just happened. Obviously, you guys know I've been dealing with cancer, and it came back. The cancer came back, and now I've been going to the doctor, and I've been trying to take care of this. And so, how do you deal with incurable cancer? What do you do? Anyway, so that's what this video is about. It's about the cancer coming back. I'm going to go over a couple of things that I just found out a couple of days ago when I went to go see the doctor. Actually, it was yesterday. And I already knew. I knew that I was diagnosed, probably a month back. I've been going to chemo, obviously. And so I've been, they've been trying to slow the cancer down. Now, obviously, they don't want it to, keep on going. But now I have stage 4 cancer, which it's, the way my doctor explained it is I have, you have a pillow. You got the pillow liner that goes over the pillow when you sleep, right? And so I have no stomach, but I still have the liner. So now the cancer is at the liner. And a couple of things, they can't get rid of it. I'm just going to have to live with cancer. And I'm just going to have to fight it. That's all I can do. I'm doing chemo. So right now, yesterday, when I went to go talk to the doctor, my cancer is, instead of it going up and up, it's stable right now. So hopefully with the chemo, since it's here, maybe, he said they're trying to bring it down. Is that going to work? I don't know. But that's where it's at right now. So there's some things that I've been trying to deal with. I have my notes here, and I'm just going over. I also have some notes that Christina wrote for me. She doesn't want to be on camera. She's just not ready. She's just not ready for it. And I understand. I'm going to go over some of her notes that she wrote. Cancer is the same, meaning it hasn't gotten worse. And that's true. There's no cure for it. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. My chemo treatment is going to continue to maintain the cancer and to help maybe stop the growth. One of the things that I am trying to do is I am trying to get back to work. So my paperwork's been submitted already. They signed off on it. So my plans are to go back to work, see how that goes. Eventually, I'm going to have to go into disability, meaning that I'm not going to be able to go to work anymore. Now, that's not what I want. I want to go back to work, and I want to keep on moving. So that's one of the things that the doctor did tell me. is right now, continue to move, continue to keep on, walking. Just keep on going, keep on moving. You can't let this cancer knock you down. For a while there, I was just laying in bed. But that's because I was in pain with everything else that was going on. Now, I don't know if I have an ulcer, and that's what they're thinking, that I might have an ulcer. But in order for them to check to see if I have an ulcer, of course, they got to go down in there with a camera again to see if it is an ulcer or not. I am on pain medication. I'm on morphine. I'm on oxycodone. And I tell you what, the morphine medication, that lasts for 12 hours. So I'm doing great. I take the morphine medication, and then if I get to that point where I really, really need the oxycodone, where I'm like in extreme pain, which is where I was before I was prescribed the morphine. I was like, from a 0 to 10, I was at a 9. So I had to take it. And it was to the point where if I was to eat, I would get the pain. So I was to the point where I didn't really want to eat because I didn't want to deal with the pain. But now that I have the morphine that's helping out with the oxycodone, I'm doing good. Very good. I gotta say, very good. Some of the things that I've been thinking about is, of course, you have to kind of deal with financial responsibility. I have to deal with now with thinking that going or coming from the workforce where I'm old school and I've always been, just workaholic. Of course, have my insurance, pay for my insurance through work, and now having to deal with going from the workforce to being disabled. It's going to be a big change for me. So right now I'm in the process of doing research. I have my counselors that are working with me from MD Anderson and also from Kelsey that are working with me to try and see if I can do the change, because I have to see if what's going to be the big difference. The numbers mean a lot. That I can't just, go from the changeover to the changeover in just a matter of days or anything like that. I have to try and do some figuring out as far as the numbers, because you just have to. Other thing is, that's the main thing. Financially, am I going to be able to survive? Am I going to have to be on a budget now? Those are things that I'm working on right now. And, am I worried? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm worried, because I'm so used to working and having insurance and having, go to the doctor and everything, taken care of, to now going on disability, and I don't know how it's going to work. I have no idea. Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? As it is right now, I applied for Social Security way back when, maybe about 3 months ago, and now Social Security is telling me that it can take up to 7 months before they come up with a decision to whether I'm going to qualify for Social Security or not, which in my eyes is like, I just don't see that. Why did it have to take 7 to 8 months to see if I qualify for Social Security? I'm putting in the money in there, I'm paying for it. Why does it take so long? I just don't get it. But anyway, it is what it is. Another thing that my doctor said, if I have to go into 100% disability, they can help me with that. So that's a good thing, not a bad thing. But anyway, so how do you deal with something like that? How do you deal with having incurable cancer? In my case, I'm okay with it. I'm not sitting here crying over spilled milk as to why did I get cancer? Why can't I be cured from it? That's not me. My thing is just trying to do the change up from being, working to not working. And then obviously I'm only 54 years old. Normally you would retire at 60 something, 65, 66. Me having to retire early, I just didn't know how to grasp it. I don't know how to grasp it. You know what I mean. I just don't know how to deal with that yet. That's where I'm at. But so that's what's going on with me. The cancer did come back, and I'm having to deal with that. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want anything like that. If anything, I want to support. It is what it is. Obviously, I can't say, hey, I don't want it, but that's what it is. That's what the good man has in store for me, and only he knows what he has in store for me. I cannot fight that, and I'm not going to fight that. It's what he needs, not what he needs, but it's what he wants. Oh, and let me just tell you, some of the things that without going into too much detail, some of the things that I want to change up on this channel is I want to maybe do what I'm doing here. A talking head video, maybe like a podcast. I want to be able to sit here and I want to be able to talk about anything and everything. My channel, when I first started this, I started this because I wanted to get behind the camera, or actually in front of the camera, because I was so far, I was always behind the camera taking pictures of everything, and of everybody. I already told you guys about this, but just in case, I'm letting you know. So I wanted to go ahead and get in front of the camera to tell my story, tell my journey, telling my story through my lens. And that's why I'm doing this. Now, YouTube is going to take care of YouTube. YouTube is always changing. I don't care about all this changes that they have. YouTube is saying that ordinary vlogs like this, family vlogs, are dead. People are not interested in stuff like this anymore. Well, I'm one that I did not start YouTube for subscriber count. I didn't start YouTube for making money to get monetized. I've had other YouTubers that have told me you need to get monetized so you can put your ads on there so you can make money. I was never about that. I was just about making my videos, telling my stories. I love to make videos, and my biggest thing about making videos is I want to leave something behind. Now that I'm going through cancer, if I can help somebody out with what I'm going through, and if they can see my journey with my cancer, then so be it. If I can help somebody out, one person, two persons, I don't care. If I can help you out, then continue watching my videos. It's not about me making money. It's not about me getting, a whole big subscriber list. That's not what it's about for me. It's just about me making videos, and that's it. So getting back to doing this like a podcast, I want to keep it raw. I want to keep it real. I don't want to go, obviously, I don't want to be all slutty and shit, to where it's going to be derogatory or anything like that. I just want to be myself. I want to be able to, just be open minded and just speak like I normally would speak. And so, with that being said, if you know me, you know how I am, you know how I speak. Well, that's coming. I'm going to be more open, and I'm going to talk freely. I'm going to talk the way I normally talk. I'm going to try not to cuss so much, but obviously, this is the real world. This is how we are. I don't want to be fake on YouTube. I don't want to be like the Kim Kardashians where shit is scripted and there's drama and all that shit, I don't want to be like that. I just want to be me, and I want to be for real. And if you know me, that's how I am. A lot of people can't take it because sometimes, I'm the type of person that just tells you how it is. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me what color you are, what race you are, or anything like that. I try to stay away from stuff like that, religion, politics, and all that. I try to stay away from all that. But, I just try to stay away. What else can I tell you? I want to be transparent. I have been working on a couple of things that, like names that, I've been working on. So I guess now that I'm here, this video was supposed to be about me letting you know about cancer, where I'm at. But I think I'm just going to keep it for real right now. I'm just going to keep on going. Throw a little bit here, a little bit there, for you guys. And to see where we go with this. So the next topic right here is going to be some of the names that I've thought about as far as this podcast. And I'm going to throw them out here. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below whether you like the names, or maybe you have a name that I should call the podcast. I don't know. So far, I've come up with 9 names. Here's the first one. The number 1 is going to be Keep It Raw. Okay, that's not too bad. I like it because I want to be, for real. Number 2, Juicy Candy. I don't know where I came out with that. I just came out with Juicy Candy. So, hey, it is what it is, right? Sorry about my voice. I think I'm losing my voice. I don't know if it's because maybe I'm coming down with something or what, but, bear with me. Number 3, Transparent. Just the one word says it all, right? Be transparent about everything. Number 4, After Hours. Now, I don't know if I want to keep it just after hours or if I want to put something in there with it, either before or afterwards. But that's number 4. Number 5, I don't know where I came up with this one, but Ice Cream After Dark. I love ice cream. If you can see my refrigerator, you'll see that I have a whole bunch of ice cream sandwiches. I have lollipops. We have sherbet. I have Bluebell, popsicles. I have all kinds of ice cream in the refrigerator right now. You'd be surprised. It's like a kid would come to my refrigerator and be like, damn, look at all that ice cream. That's how my fridge is right now. Okay, number 6, that's cake. I also love cake, so I'm just throwing names out there. Number 7, which is probably an ice cream, and it is Cookies and Cream. Cookies and Cream podcast. Does that sound good? I don't know, you tell me. Number 8, Keep It Real or Keeping It Real. That's kind of, half and half. And then number 9, I have raw and uncut. Now I'm going to be putting I'm going to put all the lists down in the subscription below, or I might just put it here on the screen somewhere, and if you want to go ahead and put your 2 cents into it, leave a comment below, let me know which is your favorite one, and we'll work from there. As far as for me, I like them all, but I have to pick one, and I'm not sure yet which one I want to pick, but we'll get to it. Anyway, so that's pretty much what I had coming around. I'm not going to edit any of this. What you have here, even the little, bloopers, I'm just going to leave it on here. Eventually I'll get better and better at it, and eventually probably I will have to do some kind of editing, but for the most part, this is going to be the first one that I'm doing. And like I said, I want to touch base with you guys, let you know where I'm at with the cancer. It's incurable. I have it. It came back, and it is what it is. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to be fighting it. I'm not going to give up. And just know, it is still very hard to deal with. It is, of course, like I said, how do you deal with this? When the doctors tell you. Now, I didn't ask him, okay, how long do I have to live? I didn't ask him any of that. My thing right now is I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to live to live. So anything that I do from now on is going to be where I'm trying to be positive, and I'm trying to do things that are going to try to prolong my life, whether it be drinking tea, whether it be trying to eat healthy. Now, of course, there's going to be some times where I'm going to eat junk food and things like that. But that's normal stuff, because you know what? I want to live, and I can't go cold turkey from, me being a meat and potatoes kind of guy to all of a sudden me trying to eat broccoli, which I don't like. Or me trying to eat, like vegetables, things like that, which again, I don't really like. But in order to try and prolong my life, I have to do what I have to do. So that's where I'm at. No biggie, I'm coming around. I've been trying to eat some vegetables. I've been trying to eat yogurt. Right now, my biggest thing, of course, is the fluids, right? So what my doctor told me to do about that is I have to drink plenty of protein shakes now, because what he said is that by me drinking protein shakes, the fluid that I have in me, it needs the protein shake to kind of absorb all the fluids, and eventually that will go into my bloodstream to help me try and get rid of it. So at one point, I was drinking protein shakes, but I was getting to the point where I would drink the protein shake and drink it, and it was just too much. So I had to kind of mix it in with maybe some coffee, which is what I was doing, to give it a little bit of different flavor or different way of taking the protein to be able to put into my body. Because I was just drinking, and it was too much. I couldn't take it anymore. And but here again, now I find myself that I have to take protein shakes again so that I can try and get this fluid out of me. Anyway, that's about it. I don't know if I have anything else to say other than, I'm okay right now. I'm on medication. My plans are to go back to work. My paperwork's been submitted already. And I know I have no light duty at work, but I'm also in the process of trying to talk to them at work to see what other kind of job I can do, or if they can accommodate for me. if they can't accommodate for me, then I might have to go into disability sooner. Who knows? I don't know what else I have. I think I touched base on everything. I'm not sure if you guys have anything else that maybe any kind of questions for me. Put it in the comment below and let me know. Other than that, I think I'm done. First podcast, if you want to call it a podcast. It's on there. I'm going to be actually trying to put it on like Spotify. What is Apple, iTunes? I don't know. This is new to me. This podcast thing is new to me, so I'm doing my research and I'm going to see about putting it in different platforms. I'm sorry if you can hear that. That's Harley. I had to feed her and now she's drinking water. I'm not sure if you can hear her, but I try to be kind of quiet in this room. But, she's got to eat also. So, and let me know what you guys think about the new setup right now. I want to kind of keep it cordial. I want to keep it, not too, like before I had all kinds of lights on in the background. But now I just want to keep it, at a good setting. Cordial setting, nothing too out of the ordinary. So, all right, let me know what you guys think. I'm fixing to put this up right now. I'm gonna do some editing. I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna keep it raw, but I gotta put it in the system and go from there, and then we're gonna just run with it, baby. And you know what? That's another thing too, is that me being transparent, I'm gonna dance in the rain, and I don't care who's watching. It's gonna be that kind of ride, that kind of party. There's gonna be a big change in me, and you're gonna see it. Not that I don't give a shit, but you're gonna see it, where I'm gonna be more open-minded. I want to be humble, but I'm also going to be where, hey, if I have the camera out, I don't give a shit if you're watching me or people are watching me. It's going to be that kind of ride. I'm going to say what I want to say. Maybe. I'm going to try and keep it rated PG. But who knows? Sometimes things change. You're going to see the real me now. You're going to see how really, really, truly I am. I'm just not going to give you everything in one setting. We're going to do baby steps. Because I feel that, sometimes when I talk to people, and sometimes I've made people cry because of just how harsh I am with my words. And I know this. People tell me, Christina tells me, it's the way I come across sometimes that I'm pretty fucking blunt. So I'm harsh, but I mean well, Anyway, I'm just talking shit now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I want you guys to have a good day and be nice to each other, man. Don't forget to call your mom, call your kids, whoever. Be nice to each other, and that's it. Oh, one more thing. And I want you to be badass, okay? Do that for me. Be badass. So, we'll see you in the next one, man. Love you guys.